All right, guys, the All-Star break is officially over. The Lakers had their first practice in which media was able to come and interview some of the players in addition to Luke Walton. And the main thing we learned is that we're still not sure about Lonzo Ball and his status for tomorrow. He's officially listed as questionable. Now, he did go through a full practice today. He did practice last night and do a bunch of running, but there was still a little bit of soreness in that knee that's been there since he originally sprained the MCL back on January 13th against Dallas. And the training staff's been pretty consistent about this. They wanted to get essentially almost fully pain-free until Lonzo's able to play in game action. On the flip side of that, he thinks that he can play. He feels like he's ready to play in game action, even though there's still a little bit of pain. And that's kind of the song and dance that Lonzo has been going back and forth with, figuring out if the knee is ready for actual game action or if he's just able to keep ramping things up in practice. So still a bit of a question mark, even though it's been some time as the break has gone over. Now, in other news, Isaiah Thomas looked pretty good. Luke Walton said as the team did some drills and did some scrimmaging. That's a good sign. Isaiah continues to try to get that hip stronger so that he can feel a little bit closer to the player that he was last season in Boston. The big thing he's been missing is just that finishing explosiveness that he gets to generate out of his hip that allowed him to finish great at the rim last year. That part of the game hasn't really returned yet at this point, but again, it's still been very few games, essentially 17 plus that 5 minutes in New Orleans. So Thomas still trying to work back and get to closer to 100% and see if he can find some of that form that he had certainly last year for the Celtics. All right, guys, we appreciate you checking in as always. Make sure to see what's happening after shoot-around for another Lonzo Ball update on Friday.